Hello, Cryo here, ouch. Welcome back to Terraria. On today's episode, we are finishing up the game. Finally, and I just realized that this Terraria series has almost the same amount of episodes as our Minecraft series. And also Subnautica too, so I guess just survival games have a habit of being like around the mid-20 range of episodes. So that's pretty interesting. We don't have our minions equipped because we don't want them attacking those guys down there. The moment we do, the boss battle will start. I'm not ready for that. Actually, I am. Here we go. Here we go, just hopping right into it. I do have the wings and such equipped. Hello, there you are. And I've never fought this guy in Master Mode or the Moon Lord. So I'm not sure how well this is gonna go. I barely have even fought him in my other series, or other worlds rather. Okay, there you are. Where art thou? There art thou. Okay, so I got that thing down pat. I know how to dodge that. Oh, is that it? Okay, that's it. Apparently. Where's his does he not have a treasure bag? No, I guess not. So I'll probably farm him on other worlds, and because I can pretty easily speedrun the bosses now that I have all this OP gear. Okay, where is the actual pillar itself? Oh, here we go. The thing I'm not excited for is the solar pillar. That thing is always super dangerous. It's the hardest pillar by far. You need to take out a lot of these guys, and then once that, I'm guessing that thing goes down to red. This is like an overshield, I guess you would call it. But I'm a frail little character. Alright, and down goes the first pillar. There you go. 28 fragments. Oh wait, there's a little bit more. 36 fragments. I'm not sure if that's enough to make what I need to make. All the pillars are down. However, I don't think we're going to have time to be able to get everything summoned in time. I'm a bit nervous. Okay, we have our buffs up. Let's head on up here. Okay, I have no idea if this minecart method is even going to work. We should be able to outspeed most of the Moonlord's attacks using this method, kind of like what we did with the Empress of the Light, who might even be more difficult than the Moonlord. Our Terra Prismas should be able to keep up with him. Alright, here we go. Here's the big bad of the series, Mr. Moon. Yeah, he keeps on teleporting to us, which is fine. Try as he may, try as he might, he cannot take flight. Yeah, so it looks like we could do chip damage. Did I just avoid his attack, or did I get immunity frames? I'm not sure. Yeah, for some reason there's like a half health thing whenever he teleports, so I don't know what's up with that. Now we gotta go the other way, which is why we had bumpers installed. That's mostly for the Empress of Light, but I didn't think it would come in handy with the Moonlord. Here, Terra Prisma at the very least can keep up with the Moonlord. Ouch. Okay, yeah, so we can't quite avoid everything. Okay, so you might actually have to start maneuvering. Oh, maybe not. That's a bad idea. Yeah, that laser is going to be a bit deadly. Oh, we really can't avoid that. I guess we have to stay, like, right by his head. Well, hello there. Before we take on the Moonlord for a second time, we do have a revelation, if you will. Not really much of a revelation, but I remembered you can craft super healing potions, the best of the best, using these fragments. I set aside the 45 I'm going to need to make the armor after we beat the Moonlord. Yeah, we just need to combine greater healing potions with these fragments, and then I'll obviously use the alchemy table for the chance for us to, well, save ingredients, I suppose. But there we go. Yeah, these are the best of the best. And now we're 2i up. Okay. So I just made a realization. I totally forgot that you can make a Moonlord summoning item, the Celestial Sigil. Again, maybe it's because I didn't make it to endgame that often in most of my other playthroughs. I mean, off YouTube, not like my own playthroughs I did. Yeah, you can craft it with 20 of each of the fragment types, and not all fragment types are distributed equally. Now we got 5 Celestial Sigils, which we can use. However, I want to use, or not use, I want to take out these remaining pillars. Okay. Oh, we've done it. Oh. Yeah, and I've never seen these crits before, so let's sit back and enjoy these. Um, yeah, we kind of used like an Empress of Light strategy, and also the Rod of Discord, which I had to farm for, which was fun. Oh, we beat the Moon Lord at least once. I'm gonna have to probably farm him if I want to do like the Stardust stuff, but as far as I'm concerned, I'd call that a good end to the series. Actually being able to beat the Master Mode Moon Lord. Uh, especially on Master Mode as a summoner. Summoner's literally, well, it's not the worst class. Well, yeah, it is the worst class in general. And also, they pretty much made it so it's almost impossible to cheese the Moon Lord in 1.4. Because now his Death Beam goes through blocks. You used to be able to just go below blocks to do it, make it so the attack wouldn't hit you, but now it goes through blocks, similar to the what do you call it? The UFO guy from the Martian invasion. Let's see what we got. A whole lot of materials there. We already have the Arcalis gear. Oh, we got 3 whole platinum for all that work. Excellent. Yeah, here's the gear that I used. Kaleidoscope, Rod of Discord, Spooky Armor, Messing Necromantic Scroll. Well, all of these are messing. I probably should have switched out accessories because I wasn't even flying at all. So the wing and the wings and the soaring insignia were kind of wasted space there. Because the Raw Discord, I was able to just kind of fly with my minecart in a matter of speaking. All right, it took me things like 3 times to get to the Star Wrath. I got my inventory all cleaned up. This is for the final facing off with the Moon Lord using the Zenith. So first we'll craft it, but then I'm gonna go through my world and go through some major, I guess, points of it before we do so. And here's the copper sword that started it all. Our deadly copper short sword. And obviously the Star Wrath and Meow Mirror, which dropped from the Moon Lord. Alright, let's craft this bad boy. That is a long crafting list. Boom. There it is. The Zenith. Zenith. I know it's pronounced Zenith. I just said Zenith because I did. Yeah, so pretty good. If I was a melee class, this would be even better, but again, I'm not. I'm a summoner. Right, so let's go. I guess there's really only 2 places I wanted to go before we end everything off. Firstly, let's head on over. Well, I guess we can pick up another minion along the way. But over here is our graveyard. Now, this isn't every single grave. There's like, I want to say 3 by my base. Well, okay, let's just call it like, well, I died to the Moon Lord 13 times. I got like 2 of the tombstones. So let's call it plus 11. And then whatever is here. And also there are some that just kind of despawned at various points throughout the series. I don't remember how many that was, so we'll just not count them, I guess. Well, let's see how many times we died in Terraria Master Mode. As a summoner, as the weakest class. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. Plus 11. It's 90. And I think there's like 3 over by the jungle area when I was fighting the pillars. So let's just call it 90. Well, let's just add 7 for the heck of it. Because I'm sure that's around the number that I lost throughout the series, or like the tombstones I didn't collect. So let's just call it a flat even 100 deaths. It's like 101 Dalmatians. We're just gonna take a nice slow float through all of the relics and trophies and vanity sets. And yeah, the Moonlord did also drop a Lunar Portal Staff, so these are 2 Sentry summons, kind of like our Frost Dragon. Yeah, Francesco, man, you started us off good. Started us off strong. And then Flinksesco, Frogchesco, Impesco, Spidesco, Bladesco, Batesco, Sangesco, Tigesco, or was it Tyrone the Tiger? I don't think we ever named the Ravens or the Xenostaff or the Stardust Dragon or the... I just made the Cell Staff. Just because it could. Never used it once. Okay. Enough nostalgia. It is time. Moonlord, are you ready for one final duel? Against... Oh, I just realized I don't have any sigils left. Well, that's awkward. Yeah, okay, I'll be right back. And it is the final hurrah. Now, we kind of just still have to wait for him to show up. That's awkward. There he is. Hey, Mr. Moon Man. How are you doing, man? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if this is making that much of a difference. I'm looking at the health bar. Yeah, because I'm so speedy. And also, I gotta keep an eye on the lasers so I don't get lasered. I need to have time to switch to my rotted Discord. I can't just do that on a dime. I need at least a quarter to do that on. Boom, look at that. Skillful dodge. I totally dodged that using skill and not some game mechanic and or minecart speed. Well, I mean, it does take some ingenuity to figure out that you can do that. I'll be honest, I was looking at, like, throughout, like, those, was like 13 deaths or whatever, to the Moonlord, I was looking for, like, different strategies I could use. Maybe I could use warding accessories or different methods, but nobody really had a good, surefire way of beating the Moonlord besides, like, get good. So it does actually take, you know, some level of ingenuity to figure out you can do. Like, I think someone somewhere had mentioned minecarts, but they didn't say anything about the rotted, using that in junction with the rotted Discord. So I think I might have, like, an original way of actually beating the Moonlord. While taking, like, minimal damage. And it technically is like a pure summoner. Because honestly, you don't even need to use the whip. Most of the time, it doesn't even reach the Moonlord. So you just need your summons and then your rotted Discord. It doesn't even have to be the Terra Prisma. It could be the Stardust Dragon or technically any minion. You could do this forever, but as long as you have enough potions. Yeah, no, I don't think the Zenith Sword really made any impact at all. Maybe if I was fighting it like normally, like a normal person would, using actual skill, then maybe it would definitely hurt the Moonlord more, but I'm being a little scaredy summoner cat, and not doing that. Because this is the most stress-free way I can beat the Moonlord. And you cannot take that from me. La-da-dee, la-da-da-da-da-da. Whoa. Oh, you hurt me there. I actually have to use a potion. How scandalous. Alright. Good. Okay, you know what? Let's try to take him out the rest of the way, because why not? I mean, may as well. Oh, that actually worked, yeah. So as you can see, the Zenith is pretty strong, because Took it out in like a millisecond. Granted, it didn't have that much health left, but I was able to tank some hits. Oh, I got another piece of moon squid pet. Okay, and with that, I think that's plenty enough for this episode. I have a lot of editing ahead of me because I had to record like the entire Moonlord fight so I could capture the death. Because I'm not gonna like open up OBS in the middle of the Moonlord fight to try to record the death at the last moment, right? So I have a lot of raw footage to go through, especially for this episode, and then also the Empress of Light episode, when I go back to edit that one. But thank you guys so much for joining me on my Terraria adventure. Hopefully you learned some things. Hopefully you were entertained. If you weren't, then, well, yeah. I don't have much to say to that. Yeah, so, until the next series, remember to stay cool, and I will see you guys in the next video.